Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to another trailer talk. This is a special one we got in store for you guys today, ranking the MCU projects. And I'm here with Steph. Steph, how are you?
Hello, everyone. I am happy, excited. You have some interesting way of presenting this that I'm really excited for everyone to see. So, yeah, I'm excited. How about you?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited as well. Big shout out to my friend Dives. I hope you're here, man. I hope you're here. But Loretto, if you're here as well, they run the podcast Suit Up Geeks over on the Painted Lines Network. I saw them doing this sometime on Sunday, and I was just like, all right, guys, I'm sorry. I got a copy. Like, you guys did such a great job. So I just want to give you guys a kudos, shout out. Definitely go follow them over at the Painted Lines. They will be covering every single episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Guys, thank you for the idea. Like, for real, shout out. I'm very appreciative, guys. I love y'all. But yeah, the way this is going to be presented, everybody, is we will be going through every single project and we will actually be using Tier Maker. I'm sure some of you guys have seen it, to actually tier out every single show. So every single show and movie. I mean, there's plenty. Like there's a lot of stuff. So we'll get through it. I promise. We'll get through this together, y'all. But as we're going along, you guys, of course, feel free to let us know your ranking for these individual projects. Oh, I'm ready, Steph. I'm ready because there's a lot, and I'm hammed up for all of them, but some a little more than others, you know?
Yeah, same here. Just before we start, I'm excited for everything, but just like you, there's some things that I'm really eager to just see right now, and then some others that I could wait a little for, I could wait for them. Like, it's not like, oh, I need it now.
I know, right? Some of them I'm like, all right, y'all can delay that and I'll be okay.
Yeah, but I'm still interested.
Right. All right, we got some folks in here. What up, Andrew? We got Andrew, Christian Knight. What's going on? JHC, what's up, man? What's up? Mike Thomas, what up, baby? How you doing, bro? Physical Media Dude, what's going on? Got a lot of folks coming through, pulling up tonight. All right, y'all, we're going to get started on the first project that honestly just happened to import this way. So this is in no specific order, but the first one is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and I'm actually toss this to you first, Steph. Where would you rank that in your level of excitement?
All right, before we start, do I have like a limit per row?
Not at all.
So
you can have as many as you want. They can all be yes if you want.
All right. So this one, I think I'm gonna put it on C.
C, okay, yes. Kind of like average, a little in the middle there.
Yeah,
not like, super
I'm
high.
Excited to see where they take these characters next, and the Ant-Man part of the MCU is one that I really enjoy. So yeah, it's somewhere in between.
I completely understand that. Like Ant-Man and the Wasp is one of my favorite MCU movies, but I'm kind of like, all right, where is this going to go? It's going to have King the Conqueror, but is it going to be like one of the best MCU movies? Who knows? You got a lot of agreements in the comments as well. Physical Media Dude, Andrew, and Christian all agree with you as C. And JHC Studios actually says B. Now, I'm going to go and put this one, I think I'll give it a C as well. Like, to be honest, you know what, though? Just because of King the Conqueror, and if that means we can see the Fantastic Four there, I'm going to put it at a B. Because I absolutely love the Fantastic Four comics. I love the Fantastic Four characters. Sue, Reed, Ben, and just the entire Fantastic Four. I love them. Johnny, I just about forgot his name. But I love them so much, so I got to put it at B. But if there's no Fantastic Four, I'm at a hard C.
So it really depends for you.
Yeah, like if we get some kind of F4 there, I'm down. Like, yes, baby. But if not, C, maybe even D. You already know Spider-Man No Way Home and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Hey, Angel, I appreciate that. He says, keep up the amazing work to both of us. Much love, my friend.
Thank you.
C, some B's, 1D. Ooh, Mike Thomas. Hitting us with that D, bro. I see it. A sequel like Civil War. Wait, if Jimmy's in it, then it's an S. Jimmy Woo, what a guy he's been. All right, so let's move to our next one, Armor Wars. And I'm gonna go with a D for this one. I don't really I don't know. I know this is gonna be a show with Rhodey and a couple more Iron Man characters, I suppose. I don't think so. I mean, I'm not super excited. Rhodey's okay. That's fine. I'm just not really excited for anything Armor Wars related. Is what it is. Kind of like, What about you, Steph? Where would you put Armor Wars?
Well, for me, interesting. I still have a lot of choices I'm seeing, so I need to really think about it. I think I'm going to go with an E, just because I was not familiar with the project at all. This is the first time I'm hearing of it. So, yeah, I think I could wait longer for it.
Yeah, and it's gonna be like about Rhodey and a couple other Iron Man characters, I assume, but I don't really know too many details about it either. I just know that Rhodey is probably gonna be the main focus, and I'm like, well, what about Tony? Looks like some D, ID. I think that's D. Yeah. Jorge says it looks pretty bland. What? Armor Wars A if Punisher and Norman appear? Man, Angel, I'm kind of stiffing on down with the theories and stuff. I'm like, I don't know about all that anymore. Imagine John Bernthal and Don Cheadle. Whoo, that'd be tight. I just don't know, man. Who knows? Hey, what's going on, Amanda? Yes, we are moving through. All right, let's get to the next one here. Black Panther 2. Oh my God, immediate S. I mean, that first Black Panther was absolutely fantastic. I don't know what they're going to do. They said they're not going to revive T'Challa, or recast him, so I assume that they're going to go with a different Black Panther. Not entirely sure what Marvel's going to do, but I trust in them and Ryan Coogler. It is an instant S for me. What about you, Steph?
For me, I'm going to move it into spot letter A.
There you go.
Yes, I'm excited just as you, because I really love this world of Wakanda and everything that comes with it. I thought the first movie was amazing, and it's unsure where we're going, but I'm excited to go back to this world and just, get to see somebody else keep this story going.
Yeah, keep the train rolling a little bit, because it's like, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. It's a little, don't really know what's going to happen. Like, I'm just so curious as to where they're going to go with this one, since they're not going to recast him. Got some B's in here. Excited for Shuri to become a young Avenger. B. S, right on, physical media dude. Yes, sir. Let's give me Iron Spider. A for Ryan Coogler. S. So it seems to be S to B is about the consensus. So we're all on the same page with that one. So towards the top of the list.
Yeah.
Now let's move on to Black Widow, which has unfortunately suffered a ton of pushbacks. I mean, there's been delay after delay after delay. So I'm going to come to you first, Steph. It's the next movie out. How are you feeling about it?
Black Widow. I have seen all these spots and trailers, and it looks great. I mean, I'm just excited to learn more about Natasha and her origin story and, her world. For this one, I am going to put it on letter. I'm trying to look at the letters. All right, I'm going to go with C.
C. All right. Oh, yeah. Wow. With Quantumania, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm excited for it, but it's been dragged for so long that, if it drags a little longer, I could still wait for it.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I'm like, geez, they've been dragging this out so long, man. Like, throw us a bone, man. They could have. Okay, hot take. They could have put it on Disney Plus.
Yes, and it's only coming to theaters, right? That's what I saw on Twitter.
Yep, May 7th, theaters only.
I think they're gonna put it on streaming afterwards. Like, if they see that people aren't really going to theaters, Maybe they'll be like, okay, there you go.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be in theaters for like 2 weeks, and then it's going straight to streaming. But that's such a good point. I think they'll kind of test the waters, see where people are, and if people are flocking to the theater at that point, then fine. But I just think streaming and theater and movie going as a whole is about to be way different. I think the window of time that it's going to take to get to a streaming service is going to be so much shorter after all this. But who knows? Maybe I'll be wrong. Hopefully the theaters and people can and people who work on movies and the directors and the crew can still be paid a good amount, because that's the only thing I really worry about with streaming services.
How about you? Where would you rank it?
So for me, Black Widow. Oh man, I gotta go. I think I gotta go. I'm gonna go a C as well, because just because it's been delayed over and over, and I'll be honest with you, I would actually put Black Widow at an S if this had come out right after Iron Man 2, or this had come out in Captain Marvel's release spot. Because if they threw this out in Captain Marvel's release spot, the first Captain Marvel, and they said, okay, we're going to give you a Black Widow movie right before Endgame, right before she passes on, then I think I would have been a lot more interested in learning about the character and enjoying that character before she dies.
Yeah.
But, at this point, it's been delay after delay. Man, Tyler's saying F. Woo! Harsh, my man, but I don't blame you. Like, it's just, it's hard to be hyped for that one at this point. If it had come out already, then I think we would all be on the A to C train, but yeah, it's just a little hard to rank it any higher than C. Everyone's saying they lost interest in Black Widow. Will be their opening night or watching the midnight premiere on Disney Plus. I mean, yeah, we're not gonna miss out, but it's just it's tired. We're tired, man. We're tired of waiting. Captain Marvel 2 is up next, Steph. Where are you going with that one?
Okay. This has a straight relation to WandaVision, as we learned in the ending. So it got to do something with it later on in the story. So, I'm gonna go with a B.
Okay.
Yeah. A B.
Because of the WandaVision connection?
Yes. Plus, Monica, and we may see her. So, yes.
Totally get it. Just backing up a little bit here. I see C for Black Widow mostly. So, yeah, we were right on the money with that. For Captain Marvel 2, this might come to shock to some, because I really did not like the first Captain Marvel. But I am actually going to put Captain Marvel 2 in an A, because we're getting Monica Rambeau, Miss Marvel, and Captain Marvel in one movie? Like, bro, that is the trifecta of perfection for me. You get Monica, Captain Marvel, all them, and then Nia DaCosta's directing. Like, I'm sold. I really hope it does better than the first film, because I don't know about you, but I just didn't really. The first one was okay. It wasn't my favorite MCU movie.
I enjoyed it. I remember going to the theater and I was surprised by it. I was, into the story, especially because I didn't know much about her character. So this introduction to her, I really liked.
Yeah, like I liked her and Nick Fury together, but when Fury wasn't with her, I was kind of like, I don't know.
Bring him back.
Lots of D, C's, A, another A. There we go, Angel. See you? No, Lo, what? How do you feel? The only reason why it is not an F is because of Monica Rambeau. Everybody's just here for Monica. I mean, yeah, like after seeing Monica and WandaVision, hyped. All right, next one, Eternals. So, okay, I think there are quite a few people hyped for this. There's been no materials, no trailers. One weird, I guess there was an official picture that came out, but it wasn't really like a set pic. It was kind of like a more, I think, a promotional photo. I'm gonna go a B for Eternals. I'm a little bit, I mean, like I'm optimistic, but I want to see some more because it's so close. I need to read some Eternals comics too, because I am completely like, I don't know anything about the Eternals, I'll be honest. Besides Hercules and a couple others, I don't really know too much about the Eternals. So I'm kind of like, cool, but it's got Richard Madden, Angelina Jolie, Salma Hayek. The cast is flawless. Kumail Nanjiani. I mean, it's just star after star in this sucker. But where are you going with it, Steph?
For Eternals, I'm going to go with A.
There you go.
Yes, I am very excited. I know we only got like a picture of them in costume, but just like you, I'm not very familiar with them. But the cast is so diverse and so interesting and different that I am just excited to see where they go with this.
That's actually a very good comment too, because the cast is very diverse. Like there's a lot of different cultures and races that you're bringing to this. And Chloe Zhao is the director, and Kevin Feige said it's the best Marvel pitch he's ever heard, ever. So I'm like, okay, that's a lot. That's a lot riding on that. As for me, big Chloe Zhao fan, and the cast is fantastic. Completely understand. Eternals from Oscar winner. Hold on there, Angel. You probably right. Chloe Zhao. Heck yeah, man. Hopefully we get a trailer with Black Widow. See some B's for Eternal, an A, and an S. All right, that's in the upper tier, y'all. So, Steph, I'm going to go to you first for this next one. Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. Okay, I know my opinion is not very popular, but I really like the original Fantastic Four with Chris Evans as a Human Torch. It's one that it's a guilty pleasure. I mean, I've seen it so many times, and I am so excited to see Marvel's version of the Fantastic Four. So I'm gonna go with an S.
Ooh, Steph, your first S on the board.
Yes.
So you mean to tell me you love the Chris Evans one?
Yes. It's a classic. I've seen it so many times. And I think I saw it recently again. And for me, it was just, a good time to watch.
No, I totally get it. It was better than the Fantastic Four 2015 by far. So
yeah.
It's at least better than that. Now, I think rewatch wise, I don't like it as much, but when I was younger, I loved it. And I do like that Michael Chiklis thing and Johnny Storm, Chris Evans. You like, hey, that's Cap. Like,
yes.
It's a good cast. It's a good cast. It just, I feel going on a rewatch, I'm like, it just can't hold up for me personally. But, it's better than that 2015. I'll say that. Whew, that was bad. Fantastic Four, a couple A's. Don't you mean Fan-Four-Stick? Oh, man, that 2015 was a mess. Oh, you know what, though? I will say the first Fantastic Four movie did have a pretty cool Doctor Doom. That was he was pretty tight. Fantastic Four S. It's time we got Marvel's first family done right. Flame on. Chris is I'm not going to call him the perfect Johnny personally, but he is a good Johnny. He's a good Johnny. I hear y'all. All right, so I'm going to have to go with Fantastic Four. I hate to do this. No, I don't. I'm going with an S, baby. Definitely an S. Fantastic Four, Marvel's first family. Absolutely nowhere else does this belong in any other category besides S. I mean, seriously, the animated cartoon of Fantastic Four was fantastic. The Fantastic Four comics are amazing. I am so excited for Marvel's first family to finally be in some good hands. And look, Fox did a decent job with those first two. Even the Silver Surfer was cool. Man, they just really dropped the ball on that third one. Or on 2015. So it's just like, let's get this to a place where it can be in the right hands and it can be done well. Tyler said, I'll never forgive them for turning Galactus into a cloud. Yeah, man, that's just the exact same thing DC did with Green Lantern and Parallax. Chris should be Johnny again, just like Evan Peters returned. Hey, I thought about what if they bumped into another universe and they see him and they're like, Cap? Cap, you're what? You're Captain America in my universe. Flame on. Oh no. All right, let's go to the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. Steph leaning toward the E.
Okay, so for this one, all right, it's a tough one because I really love that team of heroes, unlikely heroes. I'm gonna go with a C.
I hear it. I hear it because it's the holiday special. It's kind of like, look, if it's anything like that Star Wars holiday special, I might be like an A for real.
That was good.
Yes, it was. But since it's not Guardians 3, I don't blame you for putting it at a C. It's kind of playing it safe. Like, oh, maybe. By the way, you're not alone with your Fantastic Four. Amanda's all with you for the OG Fantastic Four. GOTGB. Hawkeye S. Groot. Tons of S's. Holy crap. Jorge, keep that comment, man. I'll come back to it. So for Guardians Holiday Special, yeah, I'm probably just gonna go D. I'll be honest, guys. Like, if it's not really the Star Wars Holiday Special that good, then I'll probably just tune out. I love the Guardians, I do, but it's just a little holiday special. I'm like, I love Christmas movies though, and I do love the Guardians.
Yes.
I'm kind of being a Grinch, huh? I'll give it a C. Play it safe a little bit. See some A's down here. Is the A? Any holiday specials up there for me? JC, B. All right. We'll move into Hawkeye. How you feel about Hawkeye, Steph?
Hawkeye. What I've seen from it are just set pictures, and it looks quite interesting. I like Haley and Jeremy Renner, so yeah, I really like Hawkeye as a character. He's usually not at the top of someone's list when you go to heroes, but I think he has had an amazing character arc throughout the films. So for us to get his own show and explain that further, I'm excited for it. So I am going to go with a B.
B. All right. Look, you talked it up well. Because I think I'm about the same. I honestly, what I really like about Hawkeye is he's the most insightful of the Avengers. Like, he's able to really just talk to everybody. He's really able to just tap into people, how they feel, and really just relate to them on an emotional level extremely well. And he's the Avenger that does that the best. And, I like Haley Steinfeld a lot. Really loved her as Spider-Gwen. I loved her. What else was she? Oh, Bumblebee.
Bumblebee movie, yeah.
Man, oh my God, that was so good. Hawkeye, I'm going to go with an A. Honestly, I'm really excited to see like Hawkeye pass the bow down and to see Haley Steinfeld take the bow and go for it. And I just want to see like some kind of espionage type stuff with Hawkeye. I feel like we don't get enough Hawkeye. Black Widow's getting her movie. She's been in the Iron Man 2. She's been in all the Avengers films. It's time to give Hawkeye some spotlight. Time to give Clint a little bit of time, little shine. Give him a little shine, man.
Definitely. So we all agree it's in the upper.
Oh yeah, everybody's going A's, B's. I think I saw an S. Yeah, Mike Thomas S. I love Haley and Kate Bishop is one of my favorites. The Matt Fraction run it's based on is my favorite comic. Ooh, good one to check out. Then we'll have to check that out, man. That's what's up. All right, next up, I Am Groot. Speaking of Guardians,
I love Groot.
I'll let you go first, Steph.
All right. It's a tough one. I'm trying. So okay, let me know. My row, is it infinite or does it?
Oh yeah, no, you can choose as many. Steph, you can have all B's if you want. You don't have to balance it out.
Groot. I am going with I am Groot. I'm going with a D.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Steph.
I'm excited. I love Groot, but I'm not like, oh, I need it now.
Wow, that's pretty harsh. Groot? Nah, I'm just playing. I feel that, man. Like, honestly, guys, might be a little harsh. I'm going with an E. Really? I mean, like, I'm just kind of like, okay. Like, this would probably be a cool little, like, one shot little special. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is going to be like a little series. So I'm like, really, man? Like, really? It could just be like a 30-minute special, y'all. No, nothing against Groot. I love Groot,
I
but I
love
like the Guardians, you know?
Funny story, you could actually meet him at Disney's California Adventure, and I met him,
What?
and he was so adorable.
That's tight.
Yes,
Oh,
he was
little
dancing, gave me a
baby
hug,
Groot?
and we took a picture.
Was it
It
baby
was
Groot or big Groot?
adult group. Yeah, he was very
That's
tall,
so-
and he was very warm. So yeah, he's adorable.
Aw, Groot, Groot, Groot. Oh man, does Hawkeye need to shine? Really? Yes, Hawkeye needs a moment, Amanda. Give Hawkeye his time. He needs that. It's like he barely been in him. I love Groot, but nobody asked for that show. Steph, how could you?
No,
Leo,
I'm
what
still
the heck,
excited for it.
man?
I'm still excited for it.
No, Steph, you ain't excited. No, I'm just playing. And I have just realized, we'll get to this one last. I totally forgot Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and Guardians of the Galaxy 3 didn't make it on here. So sorry, guys. But we'll move to Ironheart, which is Riri Williams, the young black teenage Iron Woman. Psyched. Psyched, psyched, psyched. I'm going A for Ironheart. Whoa. A for Ironheart for me. I love Riri Williams as a character. Love her and her big afro and how much of a genius she is. She's almost at the level of intellect of Moon Girl, who is one of the most intelligent in the Marvel universe. Actually, Moon Girl is smarter than Tony Stark, as said by Marvel. But Riri Williams is such a kick-ass character in the comics. I love her Iron Woman, excuse me, and Ironheart is going to be amazing. Steph, where are you going with Ironheart?
I am going with a B.
Right on.
Yeah. A B, just because I'm not very familiar with the character, but the way you're describing her, it seems like an interesting character to get to know.
Ooh, did I sell it? Did I sell it,
Yeah.
Steph?
Definitely, yeah.
Yes. It's going to be so good. Ironheart is such a great comic. Oh, man. What did Groot do to you? Looks like D for C, A, but all over the place a little bit here. Some good Riri. Ironheart gets a B. Don't know much about Riri, but still super excited. So yeah, kind of all over the place. Yeah. Tony Stark's got to come back for Ironheart. Ooh, I mean, look, if Robert Downey Jr. comes back, I'm not gonna be upset. Are you, Steph? You gonna be mad if Robert Downey Jr. come back?
No, the opposite. I'm gonna be cheering and very, very happy.
Right? Like, yay! Tony Stark back, y'all. Oh, I'll go to you next for this one because I think I know what you'll say for this. Loki.
You know me. That's going on S.
Yep.
Of course. I love Loki. I love Tom Hiddleston's interpretation of the character, and just the fact that he's getting his own show. Oof. Yeah, I want to see it now. That's like one of my most exciting projects that I want to watch.
And it kind of has that mysterious vibe to it, like WandaVision does. It kind of has that like theorizing, kind of like going out of the norm type vibe to it.
Yes. Plus, with him, we never know. We've learned that throughout the entire cinematic universe. You never know. So I'm excited just to see him.
Loki the trickster, the god of mischief himself. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, I'll be real here. I really like Tom Hiddleston's Loki a lot. We didn't get enough of him in the Thor movies. I mean, obviously they were Thor movies, so they weren't his. I'm glad he's getting a project, glad he's getting a spotlight. The Council of Lokis, which are like many different variations of Loki himself, are going to be featured in the show supposedly. So I'm really excited for this one. I'm going an S as well. That it just feels like WandaVision. Like it has that just crazy weird vibe to it where it's like you don't know what's gonna happen. Is it gonna travel to these universes or that? Like what's gonna happen here? Owen Wilson, that dynamic looks like it's gonna be great.
Plus, you make a really good point. He was in the Thor movies, of course, but he still made an impact on the audience. Like, you're not gonna let me lie. When he dies, we all cried, or at least I did. I was like, no, he died well so many times, right? But with Thanos, that scene was.
I mean, seriously, I was like, no.
And it was just like right at the beginning, like what?
And see, when they did that, I was like, okay, Thanos ain't playing, because that was, like you had said, a character who really impacted us audiences, even though he wasn't the main character of the Thor film. He still was such a big presence on screen that it's like, dang, we all like sobbed for him.
Yes, and we've seen so many versions and sides of him throughout the entire cinematic universe. So just to see him play this out in a show that he's leading, I'm excited.
Can't wait for it. I'm so excited. Some S's, lots of S's. Speaking of characters who don't stay dead. Oh, Tyler, that Loki's trailer sold me totally an S. Loki S. A for Loki. He's not our Loki, so I'm not as excited. Yeah, he's like the other universe Loki, I think.
Yeah.
I'm still cool with it. Heck, give me Tom Hiddleston as Loki. In any variation, I'm happy. Andrew,
did you ever get to see his? I think it was an introduction for Comic-Con. He dressed up and all. So he was in character and he was talking to the Comic-Con audience as Loki, and it was pretty cool. I think if you search it on YouTube, you can watch it.
Ooh, we'll do that after this.
Yeah.
I love when actors like go above and beyond, as their character, and like if they see fans, like they're cool with like kind of doing like a little bit for him or something. Like,
yeah,
he totally seems like that type of guy that's just super cool, super nice. And if you approached him, probably a very approachable guy. All right, let's see here. Moon Knight. I'll be real. I don't know a ton about Moon Knight. I was supposed to start a Moon Knight run, and I read through a couple issues. It wasn't bad by any means, but I know he's kind of like the MCU's Batman. So that's cool. I just don't really know a lot about Moon Knight, but I do love me some Oscar Isaac, though. And with him starring in it, that bumped up my excitement super duper high. I am going an A with Moon Knight. Of course, because of Oscar Isaac, because of this like Batman-esque story that's going to happen here. I don't know too many details, but that alone gives it an A for me. What you thinking, Steph?
I am going with A as well because of Oscar Isaac. Just like you, I don't know much about the character, but Oscar Isaac has been doing amazing projects lately, and I really like him as an actor, so I'm excited to see him in the Marvel Universe.
God, I just love him as an actor. And look, I love me some Star Wars. I was not as thrilled about The Rise of Skywalker as the rest of them, but still love Poe Dameron. What a great character that was. Could he have been better by the end? Sure, but I still loved what we got. And at this point, I look back and I'm like, wow, I loved Poe, man. So cool.
Yes, and I bet he's really excited to interpret this character, so he's going to surprise us.
Which is good that he's coming back to Disney, because there were some feathers ruffled with Finn and Poe and John Boyega and him. Like, I know they didn't really like what Disney did with their characters, so it's cool that he can like move past that and come back to another role for Marvel and do that. So good thing the beef has been squashed, it sounds like. The internet told me to be excited for Moon Knight, so it's a B. Got a lot of S, A for Moon Knight, S. Oh, Ethan Hawke. Yo, I forgot about that one. Steph, Moon Knight is top tier because of Oscar Isaac. Just for him, it's an S. I hear you. I'm on the fence for Moon Knight, but I guess B for now. MCU Batman. I mean, with Oscar Isaac attached and Ethan Hawke. Woo-wee, I'm sold. All right, Steph. Next up is Miss Marvel. How you feeling?
Miss Marvel. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know much about her character, but I saw her casting and I think she's perfect. Because I've seen, comic pictures of her and then the cast in person. So I think she looks just like her. And yeah, I'm gonna go with a B for it. So it's in between.
A B. Oh, okay, not bad. Yeah, Kamala Khan. I haven't read too many like solo Kamala Khan runs, but I've read some Young Avengers, some group ups. Great character, stretches limbs, super powerful. I like that. I'm gonna go with B as well. No, I wish I could be like an A, but I'll admit, guys, recommend some Miss Marvel runs for me because I am just I'm not that excited, and I should be. Miss Marvel C E E. I think she'll be great on screen with Captain Marvel, with Monica Rambeau. I just don't know. Plastic Woman gets a C from me. See, I didn't even play the Avengers video game, man. As that demo glitched so bad, I was not about to pay for that. Miss Marvel is fun. I'd give it a D simply because I'm more excited for almost everything else. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's just kind of like, that's probably why it falls so far from me. All right. Ooh, Stephanie. Spider-Man No Way Home.
S. I adore Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I've had a great time with the other two movies, and we were left with a cliffhanger. So, yes, I'm just excited to see if all the theories and rumors about the multiple Spider-Mans will be real or not.
I know, like at this point after WandaVision, I'm like, ooh, maybe we should not be holding our hopes too high. But I mean, if it's the case, then yes. Oh, absolute S. I mean, seriously, like, what can I say? My favorite superhero is Spider-Man. So any Spider-Man movie that comes out, I'm gonna be like, S, baby, S. Now, I'm curious to know if the other Spider-Man are in this, and if so, I know this is reaching for some, but guys, I'm calling this the best comic book movie of all time. If they have the other Spider-Man in it, Endgame, whatever, Zack Snyder's Justice League, whatever, Spider-Man No Way Home will be my favorite comic book movie of all ever loving time, and nothing will probably be able to change that if they give us the other Spider-Man back. Good God, that will be a miracle. Oh man, with Andrew, I know there's some debacles with him with Sony, so it's like if they could bring him back, like crush that beef, man, like squash the beef.
Plus, we'll get a live action version of that meme.
Yeah, Spider-Man pointing. Oh, so good. Everybody's an S. Uh-oh. If Toby and Andrew don't show up, we'll riot. We'll see now. Even if it's just Peter himself, I would be down for Tom Holland to finally get a little spotlight. Like, I'd be cool with that. Strange is going to be in it.
He's an amazing actor. Like, really, with his facial expressions, just without saying a word. Ooh, so many, like, emotions, and it makes me cry just by watching him act.
I know, like he's just so expressive.
Like that fighting scene on the first film with Volter, when he's like underneath the rubble and he goes like, "Ooh, I love that. That's my favorite scene."
Oh my god, that's honestly my favorite Spider-Man scene of all time. It's so good. It's pulled directly from the comic book. In the comic, he's trying to get a cure for Aunt May's cancer, and the a whole building, like these guys all like these thugs all surround him, and a whole building comes down on them all, and he's like trying to get out of it. Same exact speech, same moment. It's phenomenal. Like that, one of the best superhero movie scenes of all time. Get up, Spider-Man, get up, Spider-Man. Just so cool, man. Like, so good. All right, let me stop yapping, y'all. I'll go on all day about Spider-Man. S plus, Sinister Six. Okay, see, that'd be tight, y'all. I just let's not get our hopes too high now. No Way Home on category. Tons of S. Should Wanda pop up in Spider-Man after the effects of WandaVision? I love it. Do you think she's gonna show up though in Spider-Man 3?
It could be possible, but I think she's well more into the multiverse of madness.
Yeah.
It could have to do something with the whole multiple Spider-Mans and the multiverses that have opened up. But yeah, I would love to see her. She's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, put Wanda in anything for me at this point, and I'd be so down. The Boner brothers. Oh man, how did you feel about that, Ralph Boner?
Evan Peters.
Yeah. You can say you didn't like it because I hated that shit.
I don't know. I thought it was weird, sort of like a waste of a character.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have further plans with him into the movies or other shows, but I think it was cool to see him in this. Regardless of this whole thing, it was cool to see him in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, for sure. Like at least he got to be involved somehow.
And it got everybody excited. They were like, "Ooh!"
Right? Like, oh my god, Quicksilver! And just kidding.
Not really.
So I got a little theory though. And y'all hear me out. I know I've been wrong about theory so much before, but I got a little theory. Oh, by the way, Dottie ended up being nobody, Steph. She was just some woman named Sarah.
She wasn't Mephisto.
Nope.
Wasn't even in this.
Not at all. But I totally think it's possible that Ralph Boner could still be Quicksilver, guys. Just because he was 9 times out of 10, he's the witness protection. And when she said Ralph Boner, he like snickered a little bit. Like he's like, what if that's his like little name? His little witness protection program name, and his name is actually Peter Maximoff, baby. All right, I'm done.
We'll see in the future.
Probably not gonna happen. All right, Secret Invasion, which will be a lot about the Skrulls, Nick Fury, what's going on with them. How you feeling, Steph?
I think I'm gonna... I'm interested, but I think I'm gonna put it right next to I'm Groot.
Oh man! Ooh wee, Nick Fury. Nah, I hear it. You kind of just a little interested, hon. Like not that much.
Well, interested, but there's other projects that I'm more excited about.
That's fair.
But I'm still excited because, all of these shows somehow connect to each other. So, it's part of the same universe. So I'm still excited to watch it.
Totally get it. My man Daquan here on that caps lock. At what point do you think Vision will pop back up, if at all? I think he'll come back maybe in Strange. I don't know, to be honest. That was so weird. He just like deer in headlights and then peaced out. Do you think he'll like reappear, Steph, or do you think White Vision is just gone?
I am hoping for him to come back.
Yeah.
And just to go back to that finale, I really love that library scene.
Oh my God, for real.
It was so Vision, like for them to talk it over instead of fighting. And that whole thing about, who's the real Vision and what's going on. It was one of my favorite parts of the whole ending.
Yeah, that was so cool because they go from this like Man of Steel type beat 'em up to like, hold on,
Let's talk.
right? Let's talk it out. Ship of Theseus, we are the same being, and it's just like, whoa, that whole connection and that whole moment was just so cool. Like it was awesome.
Yes,
And
when they were mimicking each other.
yeah, and he just like touches the other Vision, gets all these memories inside of him. I think Vision's back, y'all. We got our Vision back. All right, so Secret Invasion. I'm going a little higher than Steph. I'm going to go with a B for Secret Invasion. Super duper. Okay, that's the thing, though, is this going to be anything like Secret Invasion, the comics? Because the Skrulls are bad. So that's why I'm kind of like, well, are you going to invade the planet? Like, what's going to happen, man? Got some B's for Secret Invasion. Mike says, I'm reaching like Mr. Fantastic about the Ralph Boner thing. Gotta reach, man. Gotta reach. You miss all the shots you don't take. Would it be better if Monica popped up in Secret Invasion or wait till Captain Marvel 2?
Which one's first?
I think Secret Invasion's first.
There may be a chance because we did see her with a Skrull at the end.
Yeah. Put her in both. Like, honestly, the more the merrier. All right, we're etching towards the end here, y'all. We're getting there. We're almost there. Shang-Chi. Steph, how you feeling?
Shang-Chi. I have only, I know who's playing him, and I've seen the set video that was on the news. Like the village.
Yeah, like the little hovering video.
Yeah. I was blown away by that. And again, not knowing much about the character, but it's a project that I think is going to be very popular. So I am going with a C, just because, I'm not familiar with the world or the character, but I'm excited to learn.
Totally understand. It's going to be awesome. I'm just telling you that right now. From having grown up, read and reading the Masters of Kung Fu. Oh my God. Shang-Chi, or Shang-Chi, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, is an amazing martial artist. He's the best in Marvel, better than Iron Fist, better combatant than Luke Cage. He is fantastic in those like super old school runs of him just going through the streets, beating down these guys. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's going to be an all-Asian cast, if I'm not mistaken, or mostly Asian cast. Great to get some more representation. Just like Black Panther is very important. It's amazing to get such a great opportunity in Marvel to tell these different stories from around the world. I love it. Shang-Chi is an S for me. So excited. So absolutely excited. They really, though, I'm going to need them to really, and Loretto, if you're still here, you'll love this. I need them to have some Enter the Dragon style, like, fighting. Like, no cuts, no jarring editing. Like, no, just long takes. Let them battle it out. Make this a kung fu martial arts movie, man. Like, this needs to be better than Iron Fist. This needs to have better combat scenes than Daredevil. This has got to be Marvel's best combat movie. They got to do good here, or else that's falling down to an E for me. Look, this needs to be great. Great. We got an S, a C. Everything left is A to S tier. Oh, snap. E for me. Oh, no. Ooh, Iron Fist, thumb down. Yeah, you can skip Iron Fist, Steph. Feel like Shang-Chi is going to give me Mortal Kombat vibes. And are you looking forward to Mortal Kombat?
Yes. I have not played the video game or know nothing about it, but I did see the trailer and I thought it was epic. My mind was blown, especially with that part with the blood.
Oh my God. Where he like freezes his blood?
Yeah, that was like the best thing from it.
Oh my God. And then Scorpion just says his signature, get over here, and pulls him up. Oh my God. That movie is lining up to look legendary. And we got What we got? Godzilla versus Kong on the list. Like, oh my god, this is gonna be a great year of movies. Great year for movies. Oh, all right, She-Hulk. How you feeling about She-Hulk?
I am going to put it next to Secret Invasion.
Dang!
Again, it's one character that I'm not familiar with. I'm excited to see, the female version of the Hulk, and I like the actress that's playing her. So, yeah, just based off, me not really knowing much about her.
Ooh, Steph, that's a burn. No, I'm just playing. Oh my gosh, She-Hulk. Who is the girl that's playing her again? Tatiana Maslany.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's pretty awesome. I really haven't seen too much of her other stuff, but I know she's in Parks and Rec, and I've seen her in that like couple of episodes stint she did there. She has so much charm and wit. So yes, I'm absolutely looking forward to her. Mark Ruffalo though will also be in the show, so some more exposure for Hulk. Definitely down for that, and a potential nudge and hint to potentially bringing back Jessica Jones. So I am super down for that. For She-Hulk, I'm gonna go with a B. Really, really excited to get Mark Ruffalo's Hulk back and to see a She-Hulk. Like, oh man, She-Hulk was always such a cool character growing up. I haven't read enough She-Hulk comics at all, but these things coming up and talking about these things, it's like, damn, about to get busy here with that reading. If MCU gets it right, it could be martialized supremacy. Oh yeah, Shang-Chi. It's gotta be. She-Hulk will be so much fun. Can't wait. And I feel like she will be an important part of the Young Avengers, but not so set. Understandable. I know She-Hulk from Disney XD show, and sadly Fortnite. Oh man, Fortnite. Woo! All right, Steph, this one's right around the corner. Falcon and Winter Soldier, where are you going?
S.
Of course.
Yes, I've said this before here, but I love them both together. I think their dynamic is amazing, off screen and on screen, and the trailer was spectacular. I was just like, give it to me now. And I'm excited to see Simo back and to just see them work together and see where this story is taking us.
Absolutely. Oh man. Easy S. You hit the nail on the head. Zemo, the chemistry between Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan. I mean, it's just, this show is going to be unstoppable. Like, unstoppably good. It's going to be so damn good. I mean, I just can't wait. And to get more Zemo, like, what an underrated MCU villain. I say it all the time. I'm like, nobody else has turned the Avengers on each other like that. Nobody else. Just Zemo, who is a quote-unquote regular guy, but I mean, very smart, very cunning. It's like he did things that Thanos didn't do, Ultron didn't do, Killmonger didn't do. Just saying. Zemo up in there, y'all. Mm-hmm. And if he get them words right, he might wake up the Winter Soldier again. Who knows? I know
you said, right around the corner. It's like 7 days away, I think. Yeah, a week away.
Yep, a week away from Friday. I'm like, ooh. I can't wait. Yeah, a lot of people are S. Absolutely. Top tier MCU villain. Yeah, Zemo just gets like kind of left out. Like whenever people are thinking of MCU villains, they're like, oh, Thanos, Ultron, Killmonger, Hela. I'm like, yo, Zemo, absolute top tier villain. Easy. And it's like finally, like Marvel always disposes of their villains. They finally have a guy who can like come back.
Yeah.
Instead of just throwing him into the ocean like they did poor Killmonger. All right, Thor, Love, and Thunder. Where are you going, Steph?
Thor, Love, and Thunder. It's an S for me.
Absolutely.
I love Thor and his movies and, the characters that we've gotten to know from those movies. Plus, we got some exclusive set photos that looked pretty interesting, and I think Taika has done an amazing job with the story. That I'm excited to know where he's going next.
Absolutely. I mean, the set photos are great. Did you see the pictures of Natalie Portman?
Mm-hmm.
She is FIT fit, y'all. I mean, she is jacked. Jacked. I was like, shoot, call it Jackie 2, Jacked E. Kennedy, baby. She is jacked up.
Yes,
I mean,
you know, we had I forgot their names. Melissa McCarthy as Hela, and then Matt Damon back.
Yep.
And I forgot his name. Jurassic Park
Jeff Goldblum.
The other Jurassic Park actor.
Wait, the other dude's in it?
Yeah. I forgot his name. He's playing Odin. Well, fake Odin.
Oh, I didn't even hear about that.
I can't believe I forgot his name.
Sam Neill or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Sam Neill.
Really? He's all I didn't know that he was in it. Holy shit, that's awesome. Right on. I didn't know about that.
Sam Neill. I can't believe I forgot his name. But yes, so we have the fake characters on set as well. So I'm excited to see that.
Holy shit. Amazing. Well, shit, he was him in Thor Ragnarok, so I guess it makes sense for him to come back again. Natalie Portman can crush me with those biceps. I mean, she is just so jacked up. I was like, dude, she's been hitting the weights. And she was even saying, like, during interviews, oh, she's gotten so lax during COVID, and she's just kicked back. I'm like, shit, that sure didn't slow her down. Jane and Valkyrie, easy S. Yeah, Valkyrie too, man. Easy S. Woo, easy S. Thor, Love and Thunder, A or B. Can't wait for MCU Christian Bale. Yeah. Oh my God, this is a stacked up cast, man.
The villain.
The God Butcher. All right, Steph. We're down to our last three because I forgot Guardians 3 and I forgot Doctor Strange 2. But where would you put What If?
What If? I loved that trailer, and I think it's very interesting that we get to explore other choices that characters may have made or other, storylines. So for me, it's going to be an A.
Nice,
I like the animation, and I like everything that's been shown so far.
I completely agree with you. It is an easy A for me. I mean, Peggy Carter as Captain Britain? Sold. That's enough. Wrap it up. I don't have to see any of the rest.
Plus, you get the original voices as well, so...
Yeah. Yep. Get everybody. And it was cool when they, like, lined up all the cast members. It was like everybody. Like, oh, everybody's back to voice their characters. So cool. Which... Did they say Robert Downey Jr. was back for Iron Man? I can't recall.
I can't remember. I just remember it was like a thing with so many pictures.
Yeah, there was a ton of people. What if A/S? Yes. All right. We're going to pretend here. Where would you put Doctor Strange 2?
S. Of course. Yes.
Easy S.
Yes.
It's going to interact with Spider-Man, and Wanda's going to be back.
Yes.
Can't wait for Wanda to return. Gosh.
Plus, that title sounds very exciting.
So, did you love the last episode of WandaVision?
I really liked it. At first, when I saw it when it premiered. At night. I rarely do that. I usually watch.
Stayed up?
Yes.
Wow.
We made this choice because we were like, okay, if we don't watch it now, then probably someone is going to spoil it for us. So we're like, no, let's watch it right now. And let's say out of 5 stars, we were sort of in like the 4.5. But after rewatching it, I appreciated it a lot more. And I was blown away by so many things. My favorite, apart from the library scene, was that scene where we see Wanda creating the runes for Agatha. My jaw dropped. I was like, ooh. She learned that from her and she used it against her. And I was not even thinking about it when it happened. I was like, wow, that's awesome.
Right? Oh my God, that was so cool. And way to echo Thanos snapping in Endgame, you know, when the villain just thinks, ha 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 ha, I got the final straw, and then they actually do it, and they're like, wait, what? And they're outsmarted. Oh my God. And the Scarlet Witch outfit is amazing.
She looks amazing.
Oh, the crown, the gown, the look. It's everything we could have asked for.
Yes, plus we get to see the family fighting together, and
I know.
it was very, very interesting.
Major Incredibles vibes. Like,
yeah.
But what I was wondering was, how come nobody questioned White Vision? Like, I was kind of like, okay, nobody. When he came up, Wanda wasn't like, why are you a different color?
Right. Yeah.
And the kids were like, wait, why is there two dads? Like,
yeah.
It was just kind of like, oh, he's there, like, whatever. But I mean, holes aside, the Ralph Boner stuff aside, it was definitely a really good ending. And I admit, I definitely cried when her and Vision were saying their goodbyes.
Yeah.
So sad. I mean, what was crazy cool is they gave us that shot of the family all together after they tucked in the kids. Yeah. And it just makes you realize like how attached we were to this little family. Like 9 weeks with them. 9 weeks, man.
You know what? I don't know if anybody feels like this, but in just 9 episodes, I think a lot happened. Like a lot. Like we went through different eras and met different characters, but it felt like a really long movie. But it was so enjoyable. Like that was like my highlight of the week. Every Friday I was like, ooh, another episode. Ooh.
Right. A new WandaVision. All right. Like, don't you worry, Steph. Start next Friday. We'll be right back on that train with Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I know. It was just, for me, one of the best shows that I've seen in a while.
I agree. I think, especially as a whole, it's a brilliant show. That 8th episode was my favorite one of the entire series, and it was just so brilliant. And for them to just act in all these different ways and have all these different methods of acting, it was just incredible. To go from grief, sadness, and then happy in that first episode, cheery and funny and goofy. Like, what a brilliant display of an acting range.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I miss it, man. I really do.
Yes, plus, you know, the writing as well. Everything. Yeah. In fact, I was blown away by it.
The production design, every single episode being a different decade, that was amazing.
Yes. Definitely a great way to start the Marvel TV shows.
That was a good one to start it with. Fire outfit. White Vision got white privilege. I guess so, because he was just ignored. Gotta leave. Hey, thanks for coming through, Mike. Wonder what universes he'll be going into. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Okay, Steph, last one. Guardians of the Galaxy. Volume 3.
S. Another
Easy.
S. Yes, those are some of my favorite films. Like I said before, these are some of my favorite unlikely heroes. You get such a diverse group of characters with different personalities, but as a group, as a team, I think they work perfectly. And I adore them. So I can't wait to see where James Gunn takes this. And yeah, especially because he's back, after all the controversy of him leaving.
Yeah.
He's got the power of the story again. So we'll see.
Which is crazy that he's doing the Suicide Squad and then this. Like, holy smokes.
Like, ooh, Marvel. Ooh, DC. Ooh, Marvel.
Man, as soon as when he got the Suicide Squad, I'm sure Disney was like, we got to have him back.
Yes, I'm excited because he introduced us to the team.
Yeah,
and I love that first film. It's so fun.
Isn't it so good? And you know, it just really proves what Marvel does so well. Dig up these comic book characters that barely anybody knows and makes them just incredibly popular, lovable, and just rewatchable to a T. I mean, seriously. There were quite a few people, but it was like nobody really knew Guardians of the Galaxy before. I had read Annihilation Conquest and had gone through the Guardians of the Galaxy journey before the movie, but a lot of my friends didn't know Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't know this version of Guardians of the Galaxy because they're goofy and fun together. They work so well together. They're just so funny and fun. And like you were saying, just such a diverse group. Just like you were saying with Eternals and with Raya and the Last Dragon. Just the characters all have such different designs. It just makes it interesting. And it really brings a cool dynamic to the team.
Quick side note, if the people in the chat have not seen Raya, I really recommend it. It's
highly
one of Disney's best.
Ooh, you going overall?
Yes. I was in love with it. The message, the dynamic between the characters, like we said, a diverse group of characters working together. Mm-hmm. And then overall, the message that it leaves you with, that I'm sure anyone can really connect with it.
It's a beautiful movie. Beautiful. Would you call it top 5 Disney?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yes.
It's so good. Did you watch it in Spanish yet?
No, I will soon. I think this weekend with my family.
Tight. Yeah. It's I've already watched it about 4 times now. It's so good. It's a bucket of endless fun, and I gotta go check that out in the theater.
Fun fact, the actors that played Rapunzel in Spanish, you know, the actors that gave her the voice is Raya in Spanish.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah.
That's awesome. Keeping that steady check. I see ya.
She's like, ooh, I'm 2 Disney princess now. You know?
She's like, I get to play best of both worlds, y'all.
Yes, I really loved it. So just, you know, to let all of you know, I'm excited for all the Marvel shows and things that we're getting. It seems like our ranking is sort of similar.
I have so many on this. I'm just like looking at it. I'm like, Steph, yours is like kind of balanced. Like you kind of have a decent amount each column. And I'm like, S, A. And then like rarely any, like there's like rarely any on my list that are below C. But that's good. That's good. Yeah. I like your list though. It's yours is like balanced.
Yours is yours goes like this and mine
this. Yours is like, and mine is like whoop. Like whoop. All right, guys. As usual, let us know your thoughts. If you're rewatching this, of course, give a subscribe to Minute Movie Pop. Give a subscribe to Geekly Goods. We do this every single Wednesday, guys. We just talk the latest in movies. You know, we haven't really been doing trailers lately, but I'm sure we'll get back to it.
I know it's been sort of slow with the trailer game lately.
Yeah, because it's like Godzilla vs. Kong came out and all that. Like everything just kind of like wiped through. So it's just been kind of a little quiet lately.
Yeah. Hopefully we get something soon.
Hopefully so.
Eternals.
Right? Shang-Chi. Eternals. Another Loki. Like, hey, all this stuff on here, give us trailers. All right, guys. See you next time.